Now you say membership. What exactly is a membership with TASH? What do you mean by that?
So a membership, again, when you hear the word membership, there is a fee, correct? So a lot of the resources and access to all these amazing podcasts and IEP tools, and I mean, it is a one-stop shop. All of that is on their website, which as a member, that's really all I use. You can have access to a social link if you have your own little disability or your own purpose that you want to get out there, then you can just do it through their social link because it's connected to everybody. So a membership is, is fee-based, but it also is part of a community. I mean, you are part of this huge thousands and thousands of members community.
Well, I think it makes sense. There's a lot of talk between like the freemium model and membership based, and it takes a lot of resources, time and effort to make these resources available to document them. And I think long term, if that's something that you want to establish as a platform there, I think a membership helps that become, and it also is a buy-in for the member. So
yeah, I mean, a membership for a self-advocate, TASH just started this because again, they want to get as many people to understand what they're about and what is actually available to them. So for $3.25 a month, a self-advocate can have a monthly membership. A caregiver, it's like $4.50 a month. I mean, I have a yearly membership, which is $33 or $40 a year. So, I mean, and you open up this whole world of opportunities. And I mean, I've shared information with teachers, Kyle's teachers. I've shared information with his employer. I mean, I just use all of the tools they have on their website for all kinds of reasons.
So it really is kind of
deep.
A one-stop.
It goes very deep, yes.
I imagine you can spend some time on there, kind of like, and I say Googling, but I would say tashing.
Yes, tashing. I'll have to tell Ruthie that. That's a good acronym, tashing.
So when we first sat down here, we were kind of talking before we went live, and I had mentioned that I had spoken with somebody in Tennessee named Ruthie Marie Beckwith about some things that I was learning in the community, and she was doing what was called a microboard association in Tennessee, and she was the head of that. And I was familiar with microboards here in Alabama from my personal family experience. And then Ruthie said that she was no longer in Tennessee. Mrs. Beckwith said she was no longer in Tennessee and had actually gone up to Washington, to DC. And I was like, I don't really know what she's doing there. And Mrs. McGee, I saw your eyes light up and you go, Ruthie Marie Beckwith? And so I just came to find out about a half hour ago that she is the executive director.
I was going to bring up her picture.
I can bring it up on the stream here. I mean, if
Ruthie has a soft spot in her heart for helping us to be successful in Alabama because she is a native Tennessean, and she is so she's really behind us in getting our little chapter, out there. And so yeah, Ruthie's awesome. She would come here and if I asked her to come here and talk to a group of people, she'd be here because she wants an excuse to come back to the South.
Yeah, it was amazing.
She's in DC now.
It was amazing what like a small world it was, and so
here's Ruthie. Let's see her. I'm bringing her up. So she has a full staff. So they're very involved in putting on really good stuff. And this is little thing right here. This is her newsletter she does called TASH Connections. And here she is. I cannot wait till this comes out because it's so full of so many incredible articles and contributors. And the people who contribute to this are not the staff members writing. These are people like me and us all over the United States, whether it be special educators at post-secondary colleges or employers having a success story. I mean, it's just a really cool.
Now, is that available? Can I access that right now?
Mm-hmm.
Or I would have to have a membership.
You have to have a membership.
And as you're scrolling through it here, I can see it is set up like a magazine and a book, where there are quite a bit of stories on there.
Yep.
It looks just like a wealth of information there.
Yeah, and it's so it comes out every 2 months. Yeah, this is my one of my this was a really good story. When the rubber hits the transition road, stories from two families navigating the path toward an inclusive life. I mean, it just really gives parents a lot of information that they can take back to their schools, take back to their case managers, take back to their churches. I mean, they even are doing a podcast right now on inclusion in a special, well, they don't even call it a special needs ministry. It's just inclusion in a ministry for people with disabilities, because, we are not a special needs world. We are,
And
all the same.
inclusive.
Mm-hmm. And
I saw the
inclusive.
podcast link, but I haven't checked it out yet. I
Yeah.
want to. I want to listen to a few
Yeah.
episodes and see,
Yeah.
if I can pick up anything there.